Many people right now are speculating that Solana is over. You'll hear the term going back to $8, but what is the truth? Why is Solana taking such a massive hit? And well, what is coming next? We'll try and break down some key things so that you are fully up to speed with what's going on with Solana. And I'll give you my view as to exactly where I think Solana and the wider cryptocurrency market are going. So if you enjoyed that type of content, you want to see more, hit up that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Every single day we're covering all the latest in cryptocurrency, whether that's news, reviews, meme coins, altcoins, and everything else. That being said, let's get into the video. So it's no secret that Solana took a pretty heavy hit yesterday, 15%, amidst a number of different catalysts driving the price down. We saw Binance liquidating huge amounts of longs, selling massive amounts, along with many of the other top exchanges. The question though has to be, well, why? Now, there is a significant event happening with Solana. Nearly $2 billion is going to be unlocked as part of their vesting process, and that's going to happen pretty much every month going forward. But this is deeper than that. There is more reasons as to why Solana is dipping, but Solana price dived 35% amid the FTX estate unlock. More selling pressure could be coming ahead, despite reaching a new all-time high. And you could argue the same as for the rest of the market. Solana has fallen within the last month, even though macro external factors like Donald Trump's trade wars impacted the dip, and we've seen more tariffs announced today. Token inability to recover has raised eyebrows. The upcoming 11.2 million SOL tokens is about to be unlocked. This is obviously a big deal. On the back of that whole Bybit scenario, then a lot of people are very nervous about it. Compound that with the fact that we've seen a death cross happen on the active users and ultimately therefore a revenue crash. What does this mean? Well, the reality here is that on the Solana token price dropping to around 159 at the point of this article, by the way, it's 140 at the moment in which I recorded this, the crash ultimately aligning to a macro death cross. We've seen it drop the number of active users from 87.3 to its lowest since October 7th. Now, it used to do about 137 million, and a lot of these were meme coins. Remember, Solana's revenue was around $44 million in a 24-hour period coming in on February the 14th. It's down to about $1 million a day. And again, there's a lot of things going on, namely the fact that Pump.Fun has had significant restrictions. So for me in the UK, I can't access it. And I know that many other countries are in the same place. And if I'm honest, probably for good reason. That got wild very quickly with people launching meme coins and all sorts of nervousness, and probably just brought a very bad taste to the whole Solana ecosystem. Now, Pump.Fun are trying to organize themselves into a slightly better place, bringing an in-house automated market maker, rumor mill. They may even do their own blockchain. This could support to the Solana ecosystem as opposed to driving it to the gutter. And this is obviously important if we want to see longevity, and more importantly, aligned to Radiant and Jupiter could be a big news. Now, there was all the noise with Jupiter as well, in which a lot of discussions are going on in terms of the centralization of that particular protocol and much, much more. So I guess if you were to round it up into a few words, it would be, well, Solana's been a bit of a show, if I'm honest, over the course of maybe the last 6 weeks, which completely coincides with the fact that it's basically dumped since then. You can see here the highs coming in at around the early part of January, about January 19th, and we've pretty much then dumped a whopping 52% since then, and unfortunately doesn't show any signs of recovery. Now, there is obviously significant liquidity and also volume sat in the middle range of around $184 to about $200, but what does the longer term look like? Well, for me, I think the fact we're seeing Pump.Fun mature, grow up, we're also therefore seeing people understand that, well, Solana isn't as invincible as they thought. You can't just keep launching things on there and rugging people. We've seen Dave Portnoy rug people, the whole Trump and Melania token thing, not very great, as well as many, many more. Once that moves aside, once this bull market cycle matures, I actually think Solana's got a pretty good run coming. It's still doing $1 million in volume, in revenue fees a day. There's still an excitement that sits around Solana, and however you look at it, it's still cheap and fast to use. Yes, there are other competitive layer 2s, things like Casper, Base Chain, and many more, but I think Solana just has this natural home of meme coins, and I think this will be very good for it as it moves. And don't forget, you can stake Solana, and the rewards are pretty good. I've been staking Solana now for quite some time, but in the short term, there's probably going to be some more pain when it comes to Solana. Maybe even a retest of the low 120s, 125. That could happen. We lost the 200 moving average, so we do need to be mindful of that. The last time we broke the 200 moving average, we dropped to 121 before then seeing that rally all the way up, rallying about 120%, going from September the 5th all the way up to November the 22nd, where we did see that first initial peak at around $265. So this isn't unfamiliar territory, and certainly when we see these market corrections, they aren't out of the ordinary. But keep your eyes peeled. Short-term pain could be a long-term game. Let me know what you think of all of this in the comments, and let me know what you think of this token unlock. Do you think people are front-running this? Do you think the reason we've seen Binance liquidating huge amounts of Solana is all because of this? Curious to know what your thoughts are. As always, in the description, if you enjoy this type of content, you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, hit the like button. Massively helps out the algorithm, lets people know about this channel. We'd appreciate your support. As always, see you soon. Bye-bye.